This is Mike Mitchell with Spartan Mowers. We just completed our 2019 annual dealer meeting, and I'm going to give you some information about our 2020 product. You're looking at our base RZ model here. As with every single Spartan mower, we have a one-piece 7-gauge deck. On the RZs is 5 inches deep. On the RTs and SRTs, it's going to be 6 inches deep. We made a lot of changes to the deck, starting with the anti-scalping wheels. We moved it over about 1.5 inches to allow more room for trimming, especially if you're cutting against a chain link fence. We now have high impacts or high density plastic pulley covers with a gap where right here where you can blow grass out without having to remove the covers, plus they're going to be a lot quieter. We have an all-new baffling system inside the deck that I'll show you in a minute. Our base RZ model now comes with large front cast ring tires and 22-inch rear bias-ply tires. You now can get it in a 54-inch cut or 48-inch cut, a Briggs & Stratton or a Kawasaki engine. And we also put larger hydraulics in it. It's the Tough Torque 400 series with a charge pump, and they are serviceable. Now, going from the RZ series, I'm going to go over here and show you a dirty RZ Pro series that we used at a ride and drive event. The RZ Pro series, you're going to get even larger hydraulics. They're the 450 series hydraulics. You're going to get rear radial tires, 22-inch rear radial tires. You can get it in a 54 or 61-inch cut, Briggs & Stratton and Kawasaki engine. And another big improvement we have is this shock that goes underneath the seat. It's adjustable. There's 3 different notches, and so you can adjust the weight on it. And I'll tell you what, it makes a big difference in the ride with the rear radial tires and that shock. I honestly was blown away. Also, another big change is the RZ-HD series. We've sold quite a few of the RZ-HD series. It's our entry level to the Parker pumps. There's no other mower model that offers Parker hydraulics, which are 100% hydraulic with no gear reduction, in that price range. The benefit of that is they run a lot cooler, they're a lot more efficient. Now, what we've done with our 2020 RZ-HD series is we now put ROPS on it. Fixed ROPS is standard. You can get folding ROPS on it. You have the 22-inch rear radial tires, and you also can get it in a Briggs & Stratton or Kawasaki engine, 48, 54, or 61 engine. 61-inch deck. This is going to be a very, very big seller for us for 2020. Going to the RT Pro series. RT Pro is our best-selling model nationwide. The RT Pro is a 1,100-pound machine, and an 1,100-pound machine for around the $6,000 cash retail price range, it's hard to beat. With this, you can get a cooler Kawasaki Briggs & Stratton engine, 54 or 61-inch cut. You get 24-inch rear radial tires, 9.5-gallon fuel capacity. Our RZ-HD, RT series, and all SRT series get our deck height dial. Now, going from the RT Pro, you're going to go to the RT-HD series. Now, this is what we call the entry level to our full 100% everyday, all day commercial use model. And showing you really quick a couple things that make Spartan Mowers very unique. All Spartan Mowers, including the RZ series, rather than having a handle for the parking brake, we have these 2 pedals right here. You press one side to release it, one side to lock it. Here is the deck height pedal, and here is the deck height dial that's on all RTs, all SRTs, and the RZ-HD series. All of our mowers, you flip this up, and you can get underneath you can access the pulleys, the deck belt, and everything. We use a special pulley. This is a one-piece pulley with a patent dust cap on it. It does not have the flop and the play that most pulleys out there have that are riveted and bolted together. And you can see our deck dampener that we put. It goes parallel with the spring tensioner. and it takes majority of the belt flop and the vibration out. This SRT-HD comes standard with Parker HTJ 12cc hydraulics. Very, very good hydraulics. You're seeing an optional full suspension seat that now is standard on all SRT models. We have our optional grab assist bar. We have our stress relief pads. You saw the snowplow a minute ago. We have an optional rear fin or spoiler, and then a striping kit. Going from the SRT-HD series, and again, this right here is our Spartan shield. It's our Spartan quick shield. Going from there, you go to our SRT Pro series. SRT, it stands for Smart Ride Technology, and with the SRT, you're going to have additional springs in the back that you're going to see right here, and that allows your tires to go in and out, and so it's going to give you even a better ride. New for 2020, all SRT series get our brand new suspension seat. Well, I say brand new, it was available for the first time in 2019. It has a full 3 inches of travel. All of the models starting with the RT Pro and up have the RZ-HD and up for 2020 has the 360 floating seat standard, and the RT-HD and up has what we call the test pack bushings underneath the seat. And those are those 2 bushings right there. You loosen a knob on the bottom of the bushings and you slide them back or forward depending on operator weight, and that's going to make the ride a lot softer or stiffer. And you can see with all Spartan models, everything's very accessible, easy to get to. The SRT Pro series, you can get a Cooler Confidant or a Briggs & Stratton Cyclonic Commercial Series engine. Available in a 54 or 61 inch cut. And I think I failed to mention, but the SRT-HD and up, so all of our commercial models, they also come with front radial tires and 4 bearing spindles. 9.5 gallon fuel capacity. Cup holder, storage pocket. You have a phone holder in all Spartan models. In addition to the keypad, you have a 12 volt outlet where you can charge a cell phone. From the SRT Pro, you get to the SRT-HD. And one thing new we have this year is we now use the Kawasaki FT730 EFI engine. It's electronic fuel injected. A big benefit of it is when the engine is under stress, it automatically pushes more fuel, and so it's not going to bog down as much as a carbureted engine. The SRT-HD uses the same Parker HTJ 12cc hydraulics as the SRT-HD. And being that it is an SRT-HD, again, it comes standard. All SRTs come standard with the suspension seat. Also new for 2020 are the optional front forks that we have. And this right here absorbs many of the bumps. It works with our front radial tires, and it just feels so nice. It makes a really big difference in the ride and comfort. We have a test area behind our facility with the hill on it, and with the erosion, it's very rutted out. And you take this model or our XD model or any of the SRTs and you put it on that, especially with those front forks right there. I mean, you can just drive as fast as you want, and it is not going to throw you all over the place like some other mower manufacturers' models. It makes a big difference. This is our biggest and our best, the SRT XD series that uses Parker HTG 16cc hydraulics. Being that this is our flagship, a lot of things are standard, like the front 10-inch LED headlight, the stress relief pads. You get 14-inch wide radial tires on the 61s and 72s with custom aluminum wheels. You get our rear stabilizer. You also get a chrome exhaust tip. This model, you can get it in a 36 carbureted Vanguard engine. You can get it in a 37 Vanguard EFI with and without the oil guard. Now, oil guard is a 5-quart aluminum oil reservoir. It has a very large oil filter in it, and it takes a lot more time to cycle the oil through the filter or through the reservoir before it goes back to the engine. So it's going to push cleaner, cooler oil through your engine, prolonging the life of the oil and keeping your engine a lot healthier, so you can run at 500 hours between oil change. And talking about our deck, I mentioned about we have a new 7-gauge deck. In addition to a new shell and a couple modifications, the baffling system is completely separate in our deck. We've enclosed the blade area a little bit more. We have what's called a turbo baffling kit for our 2017 through 2019 models. And the benefit of this is it increases the suction and the vacuum. And in addition to cutting really thick grass, you also can cut really thin grass that's a little bit harder to cut, where some mower models may struggle a little bit, and this will make a big difference in the cut. We also have a wiper on it as well, so as the outside blade is going to throw grass into the inside blade, or the middle blade, the middle one's going to throw it to the inside. And this one right here, if it throws grass back around, it's going to cause the engine to bog down a little bit. But the benefit of this wiper right here is it's going to catch the grass and push it back out. That gives you an idea of all of our 2020 Spartan mower models.